Welcome to 100 Voices.
We're here to help you with your money issues.
So you are officially a student, or just about to become one. These are quite literally the best years of your life. You have a banging social scene and, of course, financial freedom. What more could you want?
It is amazing, but it doesn't always work that way, does it, Tom?
Why are you looking at me?
Well, let's just say some students aren't that great at handling their money. I'm thinking bad budgeting, expensive social lives, and one guy in particular who spent most of his student loan on fast food and fancy dress. But it doesn't have to be that way. If you're savvy with your money and you know the pitfalls to avoid, you can have a great time at uni without a shed load of hassle.
Yeah, I kind of wish I'd known all that before. But that is why the 100 Voices team have travelled up and down the country to bring you the best tips, advice and horror stories from students who have been there and done it all themselves.
Just make sure you're taking notes. And you?
It wasn't fancy dress, okay? It was a morph suit. Completely different.
No.
Slightly different?
No.
Morph. Morph.
Cut.
Morph.
Cut.
The must-have kit for university is one cup, one plate, one fork, one knife.
I think I packed a whole house when I moved to university. As Michael said about getting my iPod then, things that would look cool.
Yeah.
iPod.
Laptop, iPod.
Laptop.
You get people that don't turn up with a laptop or a computer and then they're stuck and you fritter away all the money and they've not got enough to sort themselves out properly.
Bit of washing up liquid.
A pizza cutter.
A door stop so you can wedge your door open on the first day, and then as people walk past, you'll be like, hi, you make some friends.
The one thing everyone should take to uni is loads of food from your mum before leaving.
And take some tea and coffee, and then you can pretend that you like it and make friends and drink tea, because that's quite mature.
A hairbrush, probably. A soap.
Your bedding, because they don't give it to you when you get there.
Some shoes. Some socks.
The one thing that I think people should take to uni is a bit of sense.
Just bring yourself through, because that's the best thing for uni. If you be yourself, you'll love every second of it.
Money, definitely. Save up over the summer. I've been working so much over the summer that I could cry, but it's going to be worth it when I get back to uni.
The one thing I wish I'd been told before going to uni is don't lose your head and spend all your money too quickly. Because you get your student loan and you're like, yes, I'm going to go spend. But then when the money's going down and the end of the year is coming, you're like, oops, wish I didn't know that.
I did not realise that I'll be getting charged about £600 a year interest on my student loan, so I probably would have taken more money to university with me and maybe would have got a lesser student loan.
I saved up, thankfully, but if I had known there was other bursaries that I could have applied for and things like that I wasn't aware of, so I wish I knew about that.
One thing I wish I'd been told is just how easy it is just to get things started, because it's quite easy to get worried about starting and where you're going to be going and what to do, but it's really not that bad and it's quite good fun to do.
I'd wish I'd have known that with doing a law degree, how much work it is and how you need to really balance your time. You know, you can't just keep going out, you can't just keep doing the same things every week. You need to really balance your time and your money and what you do.
The one thing I wish I'd been told before I went to uni was not to worry about making friends, because you will make friends and everyone is really friendly and wants to make friends, so it's good.
I spent quite a bit of money in fresh week. I probably spent sort of 300 quid, and when I've got maybe just over £1,000 to last me a term, But I had a really good time. I wouldn't change it. It doesn't hold back on my finances after that.
I must have spent about £200 on Freshers Week.
Over maybe a couple hundred.
250 quid or something like that. But I know people have spent a lot more.
Probably about £500, yeah.
I wouldn't say I regretted it though, because it was really fun and it's something you only do once.
Yeah. And even though you spend a lot of money, you won't spend that much money in any other week, so you might as well spend it in Freshers Week.
So you've heard it from the students themselves. Uni really can be expensive. Let's put it this way, if you don't budget, you could end up being skint.
Yeah, sounds like we need some expert advice. Luckily, financial expert George Harrigan-Brown is in the house, and he's bravely invited students to snuggle up to him on the 100 Voices bed and ask anything they want to know about money. So, let's find out. Is he really an expert in bed?
Hi, I'm George. I'm an independent and impartial financial expert. Today, I've invited a bunch of students to join me in my boudoir. They can ask me as many questions as they like. I am determined to set their money issues right. Come on in.
Hi, I'm Hannah from Cardiff University, and I'd like to know what is the most efficient way of paying off my huge student debt. Should I make the most of the low interest rates on my student loan, or try and pay it off as soon as possible?
Absolutely make the most of the low student interest rates. Whatever spare cash you've got, bang it in a cash ISA. Let it sit there and grow. And once you start working, you cut that threshold, pay it back in a hurry.
Okay, cheers George. Hi George, I'm Katie and I go to Oxford Brookes University. I always spend more money than I have, so how should I budget at university?
What you really need to do is set yourself a budget, and to do that you need to sit down, you need to be ruthless and detail every single item that you're buying, spending your money on in that week. You need to balance that against what you're getting in terms of your income. If you spend more than you should have done on a certain item or a certain area, you have to be prepared to spend less somewhere else to balance the books.
Alright, thank you very much George.
Hi George, I'm Gordon from Edinburgh Napier University. I've usually got some spare money left over at the end of the month. What do you recommend?
Wow, you've got spare cash?
Sometimes.
Get it into a guaranteed saver. That way it will make interest and your money will grow. You also have the facility to make withdrawals should there be an emergency.
Fantastic, thanks for your help.
Get in.
Hi George, I'm Ellie from City University. I want to work while I study, but what are the rules?
That's good that you want to work. Firstly, bear in mind you cannot work full-time, and if you earn more than £6,475, you will be liable for tax.
Okay, thanks for your help.
Hi George, my name is Joe and I'm from Sheffield University. I was just wondering, money seems to be very tight. How can I make my money go further?
Great question. Firstly, be smart about the way you spend your money. Do your price comparisons. You'll be amazed at what you can save. Secondly, when you visit your local supermarket, look for the items on deals, special deals, promotions, look for those. And lastly, when you buy your clothing, go for end of line, end of season range, and you'll save a lot more money, and your money will work much harder for you.
Thank you, George.
If you're anything like these students, then chances are you'll have loads of questions to ask. If money is a worry and you fancy a bit of inspiration, then visit 100voices.co.uk for a bit of real life advice.
So, George really is an expert in bed. If only he had the solution to all of life's problems. Anyway, so we've had expert advice, but what about student advice? Tom found some students lurking in the garden, and they've got something to say.
Everyone loves a great debate. I mean, what's better than a good old-fashioned argument? Well, one thing's better than a good debate, and that is a good debate on a bungee run. So we have Phil from Southampton University and Katie from Sheffield University. And luckily for us, they have hugely differing personalities. Let's strap in these two plonkers and give them 1 minute to answer this big question. Question is, would you sacrifice your first for a debt-free life? I want to see you give it everything, okay? Go!
A first is a personal achievement!
But you don't need a first to get a job!
But if I get a first, I get a better paid job!
But that debt will wipe out your salary for years!
I win!
That was so much fun by the looks of it.
And the good thing is, we have a winner. Katie, congratulations! Yes. So you really wouldn't give up your first?
No way!
Well, what do you guys think? Log on to www.100voices.co.uk and let us know.
So, now that we've had the battle of the words, it's time to test some students out on the mean streets of the real world. If you've ever wondered how far your measly student funds can stretch, check out our next challenge.
Hello everyone, I'm here in beautiful Brighton, the home of sun, sea, slot machines and students, hundreds of them, which is brilliant because I'm looking for people to take part in a student money challenge. So you get your student loan and you sit back and you think to yourself, brilliant, I'm in the money. But after 2 weeks of non-stop partying, all too soon, you'll start to feel the pinch. So how do you make your money stretch that bit further? Well, I'm here today to put a group of students to the test and find out how far they can make £5 stretch. we found our willing participants and they're ready to take up the challenge. They've got 1 hour, they've got 5 measly pounds. They have to make it stretch as far as they can. The team that comes back with the best bargains for their money wins £100. Are you ready, teams? Yes. Go, go, go! Thank you very much.
Why don't you take a seat with me and watch your country on your knees? Is that what you want to see? So judge me not of my birth, but my actions and words, you see.
Ahoy!
The hound can't sleep, he's constantly hounded. La 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 la.
Okay, one of our teams has come back. Girls, tell me, and gentlemen, tell me what you found for £5.
We found Birdie Man, the local hero.
Yeah, he's trying to be a bird.
Team number 2. Talk me through this pile of slightly desolate-looking...
This is like really unique and important theatre break, which is only used by like 4 theatres in the country.
Okay.
Beer mats, you don't get like rings on the coffee tables.
Tea bags. They're an essential student item, I feel. This is a very impressive haul by Team 3. We have a large selection of quality records.
We decided that we'd buy these at first, the small records, because they were on offer.
Okay.
We went in and we decided that we wanted to have a party, and so we asked the man what else we could have from his shop under a fiver.
So actually, what you've prepared here is the perfect student house party.
Yeah.
First of all, I'd like to say congratulations and well done for completing the challenge. It was a difficult one. Team 3, I think you guys are the clear winners. Here's your £100. Spend it wisely. Well done.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe they got all the ingredients for a great house party for less than a £5.
Yeah, but what have we really learned from all of this frolicking?
Well, what haven't we learned? I've definitely learned that your money can stretch quite far if you're a good blagger.
And apparently the best thing to take to university is a pizza cutter? Why not just fold it in half, have a pizza sandwich?
Exactly, I have no idea. Now, we want to hear from you. Whether you're just about to start uni or you're slap bang in the middle of it, we'd love to hear your tips, questions and advice at 100voices.co.uk.
So be the voice that others listen to. Get involved and tell us your story. More.
Okay.
More.
Hi, I'm George. I'm an independent and impartial... I can't speak.
Whether you're just about to start your course or you're slap bang in the middle of it, we want to hear your tips and advice. Log on to 100 Voices and tell us what you think. Sorry, and the script. Well, what haven't we learned?
Sorry, learned. That was my bad. That was my bad.
Whether you're just about to start your course or you're slap bang in the middle of it, if you've got any questions... Sorry.